In this video, we're going to review the troubleshooting process for issues with the agent and focus on the no authorization to access host error. This video is based on the troubleshooting guide that you can find on the docs. The first thing to do is to answer some basic questions to identify this issue. Does this agent ever work, or is it a server that never works? If you have many application servers, is this happening on all of them or only one? Is this problem intermittent or always having the same issue? With above questions, you can narrow down and use only one observer and one target and verify if all other targets have the same issue. With the following diagram, we will troubleshoot this agent issue. You can find the same diagram on troubleshooting guide from the docs. And on this video, we will work for issues on the right regarding the ACLs. Before starting checking the problem, we're going to set the agent on debug mode. This is not always required, but we're going to do it so we can get more details of the error. To do it, RDP or SSH to the target server. If it is already running and cannot be restarted, execute the following command: agentctl toggle. You will see a message that it was set correctly, and logs will be saying that it was set to debug. You can execute it again and it will turn it off. The first thing to do when you identify there is a problem with an agent is to run agent info. To do this, connect to application server. You can do it from console or RDP or SSH to server. After executing agent info, you can get errors that it is not able to connect, like connection timeout, remote host is unknown, or connection refuse. Or if you're able to connect, but getting errors like no authorization to access host or login not allowed. This means there's a problem with the agent ACLs. After you know it is able to connect but still getting an error, the first thing is to verify the RSCD.log located on installation path for the agent. In this case, the message of the error is host not granted, and the connection is coming from this IP. If you look at the troubleshooting guide, you can find this error, and here it says that there is a problem with the export files. The export file is located on C Windows RSC or etc RSC for Linux. On this example, we only see one server that has read and write access, so we're going to add the IP that was listed on the RSCD.log. The host not granted error should be gone after this. If we go again to the console server and do the agent info, we still see the same message on agent info. To get more details, we see again the RSCD.log. This time, the error here says failed to map user to local user, and the connection is coming from root. This error means that the credentials used on NSH to do the agent info is not listed on map users or users.local. If we check the users.local, we can see that it only has role PLadmins with user PLadmin. User file has everything on comments, except for the no user. Please note that on this case, we only see root as we're using putty to SSH to application server. But if you do the agent info from console, or you do a PL create to acquire credentials, you will see the role user. To fix this error, we add the user listed on rscd.log to users.local, and the mapping as shown on the screen. Administrator is the local admin account on this server. This can also be done on users file instead of the users.local, but the user file will be replaced as soon as you push the agent ACLs, while the users.local will never be replaced. If we run again the agent info, we'll still get the no authorization to access host. We go to the rscd.log to get more details. In this case, the message is command agent info not authorized. Based on the troubleshooting guide, we can see that the mapping on users or users.local has some command restriction. So we are going to delete these restrictions. Executing the command agent info again will show now the correct output. Now that you are getting results back, you can see that this is using user principal mapping, UPM, in order to identify if login uses with automation principal AP or user principal mapping. For UPM, you will see the message privileged map versus for AP. You will see the message password logon. In this video, we follow steps on diagram. If you are still having issues with the agent, please remember to check the troubleshooting guide on docs in order to find out how to fix more issues. Thanks for watching.